All right, welcome to my June 2022 self-improvement journey update video. I'm going to be doing one of these every month to show progress on my self-improvement journey as well as progress on my goals. So let's get into it. So each of these categories that I have, I've got a goal, a big goal, and then smaller goals within those. So my big goals are, one, in the realm of finance, I want to have $10,000 a month passive income by the end of 2024. For YouTube, I'll have 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2022, so this year. And fitness, on my dream 10 out of 10 body. Not really a time frame on that, but I will get there at some point. In the realm of dating, I like to be able to easily cold approach women that I find attractive. In the realm of music, I'm going to release, I keep saying EP, but it's really a demo tape by June of 2023. And in the realm of self-improvement in general, I'm just going to continue to read and implement strategies from the books that I'm reading. So I'll format this kind of like the Stoics do their journals, so what done well, mistakes that I made, and then how to improve the following month. So for the month of June, let's review the progress that I made on all these goals here. So for my finance goal, I've gotten 3 things done. I've created a to-do list with my business partner, and we've confirmed with the HOA that our business plan is actually allowed under their rules, so I've got the go-ahead there. And I've also started investing at the end of the month, which has been a long time coming. In the realm of YouTube, I started writing a bunch of YouTube scripts during June, and I've also started posting videos. I've got like, I think 4 or 5 at this point. So yeah, getting this baby off the ground here. In the realm of fitness, I've exercised on average like 6 out of every 7 days of the week, which I think's been pretty good. And I've been going to the gym with one of my friends for increased motivation. It's just really nice having like a gym bro because you can feed off each other's energy. So that's been a good time. In the realm of dating, I haven't really made much progress, but all I've done is I've determined that I cannot currently attract the caliber of women that I want to, and I need to work on myself more, which has given me some extra motivation there, which has been nice to feel. In the realm of music, so I've got 2 songs where I have lyric writing in progress, I should say. And I've got another song where the general structure of it's complete, but I can't quite play everything up to speed. So I've been practicing that. Song number 4, I've got the initial demo complete from when I wrote it a couple months back. Song number 5, I've got an incomplete demo from when I started writing it a couple months back and then never got around to finishing it. And then for guitar, I'm becoming more of a lead guitarist now, which I should have been practicing that this whole time, but I've only started preparing for solo writing this past month during June. I've started practicing improv soloing in particular, just over chord progressions I find on YouTube. And I've also been adding licks to my lick library, which is a guitar profile where I just record different licks that I want to remember and use in different contexts at some point. Right now it's just a bunch of Wes Montgomery licks, and I've got a couple Dimebag licks as well, but I'll be getting more diversified here shortly once I get better at everything in the lead guitar realm. And in self-improvement in general, I've been reading, of course, and I've read 4 books during the month of June. The Millionaire Fastlane by MJ DeMarco, Atomic Habits by James Clear, Land of the Losers by Nice Guy, and How to Write One Song by Jeff Tweedy. They're all pretty good reads. First 2 being self-improvement, the 3rd one being for fun, and the 4th one was kind of for fun, but like I did take some stuff away from How to Write One Song, even though I've already written multiple songs. It's just cool to see the way that someone else thinks about the same craft. And, pardon me, I've started keeping a notebook as well of the important ideas that I want to remember from each of the books I've read. This has been really helpful, especially because I've been doing audiobooks for both Atomic Habits and Millionaire Fastlane. it's kind of hard to just hear it and retain it. So writing it out has really helped me just keep those ideas fresh in my mind, and I'm able to act on them more because I'm thinking about them more. I also started habit tracking at the end of this month. I think it's been really helpful with motivation. And where did I put it? Right here. So yeah, for the month of June, this is my habit tracker. As you can see, I've only got the last week filled out because that's when I started. But anyway, I filled it out, or I filled the box full if I do everything I wanted to with that task for the day. It's partially full if I didn't quite get to everything, and then I obviously don't mark it if I miss that habit for that day. So it's primarily just stuff that I do, like self-improvement things, and then some stuff related to practicing guitar, writing music, and then like spending time with my dog is on there. I feel like I don't spend enough time with him all the hours that I'm at work. Also working on YouTube. But yeah, this is what I got for the month of June. Just the first time I've done habit tracking. It's been pretty helpful. I like being able to just look at it and have like a visual representation of what I've been doing. And it serves as an objective measure of where I'm actually at, instead of me thinking like, oh, I think I'm doing pretty well this month. I can actually just see, this is how I'm doing. So that's been really helpful. I've also come to realize that I do really well when someone assigns something to me, because there's like an external force that's like, hey, you have to do X, Y, Z. Whereas if I make goals for myself, I'll be like, oh, okay, well, I guess 80%'s all right. And then pretty soon it becomes like 80% of 80%, and then it just becomes horrible from there. So having that and like writing goals out have been very helpful with my self-improvement journey. And I've been trying to implement the never miss twice idea that James Clear mentions in Atomic Habits, which I guess I'll share for the month of July for what's happened in July so far. Kind of messed that up this month, but we're making progress. We'll get there. All right, so now let's review the mistakes that I made during the month of June. So, in the realm of finance, my business partner and I initially spoke about meeting every week. That way we could just be consistent and get things knocked off the to-do list. But we did one weekly meeting, which I guess makes it a monthly meeting, but we haven't really held to it. In the realm of YouTube, I think I focused too much on actually writing scripts instead of recording, because, recording where all the action happens. That's what makes the YouTube channel, but it's easy for me to write scripts just when I've got a few moments, like before I practice guitar or waiting for my computer to boot up. I can just like jot some stuff down. But I do need to get better at actually recording and not just writing things. In the realm of fitness, my gym buddy and I need to be more consistent with hitting the gym, because I think I mentioned earlier, it's just been like 3 times a week or so that we go. And I think we'll both see better results if we're more consistent there, like targeting like 5 times, I think is what we want to do. And I've also not been running as much as I should be, because I took up distance running in the month of June, and my goal, well, I ran a 2-mile race, which was, that was a piece of cake. And then a 5K in June. That was a really fun experiences. And then my goal now is to run next is going to be a half marathon, but my goal long term is to run a marathon. So obviously I need to train for that. So I think 3 times a week is a good start, but I'm going to go up from there when I'm actually prepping for the marathon. In the realm of dating, I've really put it off. Like, I haven't really been focused on it. So by the time that I did actually go out, I was not really in the zone, I guess. I think part of it also is I'm not really sure where women with similar interests to me would go. Because for example, like metal shows, there's usually a couple women there, but they're there with boyfriends. So they're off the table there. And when I go to bookstores too, it's usually women with their boyfriends. So yeah, I guess I need to figure out where women that I might be interested in go in their spare time. Anyway, in the realm of music, I've been procrastinating on lyric writing. for songs 1 and 2 in particular, but that's because I procrastinate on lyric writing because I'm bad at lyric writing, and I'm bad at lyric writing because I don't do it enough. So something I need to focus on is just writing lyrics, because I really enjoy the music making process, like making the instrumental. I think that's really fun. But then once I get to lyric writing, it just seems so daunting. I think because I haven't done it enough, clearly. Once I get a few more under my belt, like doing the full process, not just spitting out a rough draft and recording that, I need to actually review and look up words that I'm not quite satisfied with and find like better replacement words, and just that whole process I need to do more. Song number 3, I can't quite play everything up to speed, but there are some parts that I can. I should have recorded those, but I just haven't gotten around to it because I've been focusing on practicing it rather than recording the parts that I can play cleanly. Songs 4 and 5, I haven't made any progress on those, and that's because I've been focusing so much on song number 3. I think part of that is that because song number 3 is so much younger in the creative process, I feel less limited, and it feels more fun to me to work on song number 3, like whereas songs number 1 and 2, they're pretty much done except for the solos and lyric writing again. So that's why I've been focusing on song number 3, just because it's more fun. I think that's why I've been not making progress on these other ones. I've been procrastinating by working on something else, but I mean, I really should be working on these other songs as well. So on guitar, I took 3 days off in the middle of the month, and that really messed up me seeing the compound effects of my practice. So when I picked up a guitar again, it was bad. But now I know not to do that, because I actually lived through seeing poor results from not practicing. And oh yeah, this month I got a fretless bass, really nice one from one of my buddies, or his mom was selling it and I bought it. I just haven't really made the time for it though. Like I practiced pretty well for the first week, but just because of my work schedule, I've been pretty busy with that and other things, which I mean, that's kind of a cope, but I just need to make more time for it really. I think also it's not as fun as playing guitar, because I'm at the point with guitar where I'm like the intermediate level, so I'm seeing good results. Like if I practice for like an hour, like yesterday I practiced this Wes Montgomery solo from a D natural blues, and in an hour I went from playing the third chorus at 50% speed to 70% speed, which was like, it kind of blew my mind that I was able to see that much progress in such a short amount of time. And even this morning when I practiced, I got a lot cleaner at that section in particular, and playing everything together as well. So that's why I think guitar is like more fun for me at the moment, because fretless bass, I don't have the greatest ear, which I've been starting to work on finally, and my intonation's pretty bad, so like the whole time I'm staring at a tuner trying to make sure that I got my finger in the right position, and it's a lot more, it's not as fun because it's less musical, because I can't be as musical as I am with guitar because I don't practice fretless bass enough. So it's like a spiral kind of. I'm not good because I don't practice, and then I don't practice because I'm not good. But anyway, mistakes I've made on self-improvement in general. So I started writing those book notes, but I haven't been updating them, or at least at the end of June I was not updating them. Since then I've been kind of picking it up more in the beginning of July, which has been good. So I need to make sure that I focus on that next month. All right, so for the month of July, what am I going to do about all this? So in the realm of finance, we're going to start holding weekly meetings to start knocking out that to-do list, which we had the first one this morning, and we have a really clear direction of where we need to go, exactly what we need to do. So it was very effective having that second weekly meeting. For the realm of YouTube, I need to record more videos. So for example, like this one, I'm going to do, it's like low/no edit videos, which I think some of my other videos are like that too, where it's just me talking to the camera in like one shot. But the other ones I've been like chopping it up. stuff and cutting out some of the mistakes. But I'm doing this one in one take as a challenge so I can just get more experience just speaking and going with like one train of thought. Yeah, and again, doing these like one-shot videos is going to help with my presentation skills. And relating to that, I also started reading The Quick and Easy Way to Effective Speaking by Dale Carnegie, which I got at a Dale Carnegie class I took for work, which I recommend those, by the way. It was really fun, and it got me out of my comfort zone more, and it really made me push myself, not just in class, but like outside. So yeah, well, anyway, I won't go into that too much. But yeah, started reading that book, and just like from the one chapter that I've read, it's been pretty helpful with my presentation skills, not just on YouTube, but like at work as well, and in life in general. All right, in the realm of fitness, again, we need to get to the gym more consistently. 5 days a week is the target. And I need to run 3 times a week, and I want to do something. I was thinking distance, like a long distance run once a week, but I'm thinking I should just do something specific to long distance training, not just like a distance run. Like I was reading that something people do is like they'll sprint for however long and then just like jog and then sprint and just alternate back and forth. I need to do more research on running in general, how to train properly, and also get proper running shoes, but we'll get there. All right, for dating, I just need to go out and like cold approach is what it boils down to. But again, I don't know where to go exactly. But, well, I guess kind of a little bit related to this, well, it is related to this. I've noticed that women have been making more eye contact with me, especially towards the end of the month. I think part of that's because like I've been working out consistently for like 6 months now, or almost 6 months, and my abs are starting to finally show, which has been pretty cool to see, like the process of building a better body. But yeah, I did notice that like women have been giving me more eye contact at the end of the month, and I haven't done anything about it, but I really should be. So my action item for that is to just, when I make eye contact with a woman, just right then and there, just walk up to her, start talking. Because that's really what I need to do, just get my reps in, make it a habit. In the realm of music, so songs 1 and 2, I need to finish the first draft of lyrics and record them. Song number 3, I need to get everything up to speed cleanly and then record the demo. Song number 4, I need to review the structure and figure out what I want to change and where I want to go with it, really. Song number 5, I need to finish the demo, which actually I finished yesterday, so spoiler alert. On guitar, I can't have any multi-day gaps in practice. I think that's the real thing that like killed my progress last month, was that those 3 days that I took off. And that was a no-no. Can't do that again. And the fretless bass, I don't even know if I should have this on here, because I was thinking I should practice like 2 hours a week, but my current work schedule, I'm not sure that's going to be possible with everything else I'm trying to do. However, I was told at work my schedule is going to change to a different shift, but I will be working less hours overall, so I'm hoping that will free me up more to get back on the fretless and make some good progress there. All right, and in self-improvement in general, I need to update my book notes, which I've been doing a pretty good job of that for the beginning of July. And part of that is because I revamped my habit tracker, which I guess I'll show you, kind of spoil a little bit of next month's video. But I've added, yeah, you can see that I didn't hold to the never skip or never miss twice idea, but gotta start somewhere. I added updating book notes to the tracker, which has really helped me actually get it done, because now I'm seeing like, hey, that's something I need to do. So that's really been helpful. I also added no YouTube for leisure, so I can still use YouTube like when I'm practicing solos and stuff. I can use it for that, and if I can think of the specific video I want to watch and the specific reason why, then I'll watch it. I've got something to learn from it. And I've also, actually I think that's it. Oh no, I added the weekly stuff too. So run 3 times a week, I've got that there, and adding a lick to my lick library. every week, which I've been kind of really killing that. It's been like multiple, I average like 2 or 3 licks a week. But yeah, that's my revamped habit tracker, and it's been very helpful and kind of fun, honestly, doing habit tracking. But yeah, that wraps this up. I want to thank you for joining me on this self-improvement journey. I think this would be a great way for me to share my progress and serve as an example of like an actual self-improvement journey rather than just like the theoretical. It'll also be nice for me to just like look back and see where I came from, what progress I've made. And it's also a good commitment device to hold me accountable for all my goals now that I've shared them out into the universe. So yeah, thank you for watching. And as usual, my name is Greg Angel. I have to say it with more authority. If you want to support a small YouTuber that is sharing his experiences with self-improvement from a musician's perspective, then consider subscribing. Yeah, I'll be posting more very shortly, doing weekly at the moment. But anyway, remember that in music as in life, fortune favors the bold.